Hi everyone and welcome back to another Kinney video. My name is Claire and I am a senior scholar at the Kinney Center, and today I just wanted to teach you guys how to make a time capsule creation at home. So if you guys are interested in learning more, please feel free to follow along. So what is a time capsule? It is a fun and personalized activity. It creates a snapshot of your life, and it is a place to keep memories. It is for your future self, and there is no time limit on the retrieval date. So this basically means there's no time limit on when you guys have to open this, so you can create the date when you want to open it, and this can either be 1 year from now, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now. So towards the right of the screen, I have a photo of what your time capsule might look like. This is a box as the container, and on the top of the box it says, "Don't open until 20 blank blank." So you could say if you wanted to wait 5 years to open your time capsule, you can write on the top, "Don't open until 2025." So when creating this time capsule, some of the materials you will need are listed here. First, you're definitely going to need a container. So this can be a container of your choosing. So some of the ones I have listed are a shoebox, a paper towel roll, or a jar. I don't want you guys to go out and buy anything, so really any container that will be able to hold your items for this time capsule will be perfect for this activity. And then, as I said earlier, to make your time capsule fun and personalized, you can decide to decorate your time capsule. So some of the items that you might need for this are markers, colored pencils, or paint. And depending on what type of time capsule you use as your container, you might want to use tissue paper, construction paper, or tape to hold it together. So feel free at this time to gather all your materials that you guys might need, and feel free to use these materials or any other materials you have in your house. So what would you guys want to include in your time capsule? As I said, this is a very personalized activity, so these can be items that represent your everyday life. So you can include photos that you guys have, also letters or notes, so you guys can use a piece of paper and write down a list of your favorite things. So maybe you want to include your favorite activity, your favorite colors, your favorite movie, your favorite anything really, your favorite song, just anything that you guys want to remember 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or even maybe 1 year from now. So you can also include your favorite items, drawings, so you can maybe include coloring pages that you guys have completed or drawings that you guys have created, as well as pictures that you have painted. So at this time, feel free to look around your house or start by creating new items that you guys want to include. So now that we know what a time capsule is and how to gather the materials, we can get started and create our time capsule. So as I said, there are different containers that you guys might want to use to create your time capsule. I used, in this example, a jar as my container, but you guys can use any other containers. So the first step, which with your container, is that you are going to decorate it. So as you see, there's the inside of the jar, the outside of the jar, and the top of the jar. So for mine, I decided to write my name on it with paint and then put some stickers on it with some painted hearts, and then I decided to paint the top of the jar. But you guys can include stickers of your favorite characters or different photos or painting items that you guys want to include, different images to create it yours and personalized. The next step is to find and collect items to put into your time capsule. So when I was going around my house, I found some items that I might want to include in mine. I found a keychain from my key ring. I found my favorite scrunchie, some notes that my friends have written to me, my Kinney autism ribbon, and then some rocks that I collected at the beach. So these are just a few items. I can gather more depending on how big my container is. The third step for the time capsule is to put the items into the time capsule. So first, in the first photo, you see the items in the jar, and then the second photo, you can see how they will fit in the jar. So with using this jar, I have a lot more room, so I might want to gather some more items to include. And then the last photo shows how I secured it and twisted on the top so that the items will stay put in the time capsule. Now, that was just one way you guys can create a time capsule, and there are other ways to create a time capsule. So, as I mentioned before, you can use a paper towel roll as your time capsule creation. And I know in my family, we've been using paper towels. So, when you're done using a paper towel, you can repurpose it to make your time capsule. And in this time capsule, you might have to use different items, so you can use photos, pictures, or notes, or any other items that might be smaller and fit into your paper towel roll. But you can really get creative of what you want to include. So, as I said, once you have the photos, notes, or pictures, the first step will be to roll these up so that they will be able to fit into the paper towel roll. So in this photo is the pieces of paper with the notes or photos that I have collected, and I rolled them up tight enough so that they will fit inside the paper towel roll when I am putting them inside. Leading up to that is the second step, when you are going to then place the pieces of paper into the center of the paper towel roll. So in this image, you see the paper towel roll, and that is the space that you will be able to put the photos, pictures of what you have gathered together for your time capsule. So you want to make sure that they fit nicely, and this is just an example of how I put them inside. So I was able to roll them up, put them inside, and make sure that they were nice and secure so that they were not going to fall out. Now, the third step, if you guys want to continue to add to your time capsule, this is something you can do. You can create an outside covering for your time capsule just so that it's not the plain paper towel roll. So the third step says to measure the paper towel roll with the tissue paper. At my house, I just happen to have this pink tissue paper, but if you guys have any other color tissue paper around your house, feel free to use your favorite color. And you can just do this by putting the paper towel roll on the tissue paper to see how much you will need to cover the entire paper towel roll. So then the fourth step will be to cut the tissue paper to the measurement that is needed to cover the whole roll. And the fifth step is to roll the tissue paper onto the paper towel roll. So in this short little video, you are able to see how I rolled it on to make sure that the whole paper towel roll was covered by the tissue paper. And in the other photo to the right of the screen is just showing how I made sure it was nice and secure and tight. Now the sixth step is to tape the tissue paper onto the paper towel roll. So you want to make sure after you roll it up that it is nice and secure, so you will put a piece of tape onto that paper towel. And then for step 7, you want to twist the ends of the tissue paper to the time capsule so that it is nice and secure. So the bottom left of the screen is what the outcome is, and in this video, it shows the sides that you are going to be twisting tight so that you get this result with your time capsule. step 8 is having to do with the retrieval date that we talked about earlier. So you guys can come up with the date that you would like to open your time capsule. So for mine, in this example, I chose to open it 5 years from now. So on the sticky note, I wrote the retrieval date of do not open until 2025, and then I was able to tape that on to the time capsule. And with this paper towel time capsule and the jar time capsule, you guys want to make sure you guys are finding a location that is secure in your house that you will not forget, whether you decide to open it in 5 years or 1 year. You want to make sure that you don't lose your time capsules. So, for example, in my room, I have some shelves that I'm going to put my time capsule on so that I won't forget about it. I hope you guys had fun learning more about this, and I wanted to thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.